Hey folks, it's Dr. Brenda, founder of the Gutsy Women Club, where women dare to dream and take bold actions to follow their heart's journey. I'm coming at you lakeside. I am back in my catio. I took it down for a couple of days. It was pretty windy out here. But I'm going to shoot a little video for you. It's an update of my clam. I'm going to first tell you what was wrong with it and then what I did about it. Okay, you ready? Hey, please subscribe below. Thanks. So a few months ago, I did a video on how I love my clam shelter. I hate my clam. The last time when I moved out of the last park, there was an ice storm and I collapsed it okay, put it in the bag, and when I tried to get it out, this was all like inside out, and so it still comes out too far. I had to take the rods off, take this mechanism off, put it back in, put the rods back in. It's really hard to do for one person because you're bending the rods and trying to shove it into this tiny little space. The same thing has happened now. I took it down because of the high winds and want to put it back up. Remember when I showed you how easy it was, right? Just pull on this and it's all set. But again, this is another one. It all got twisted in here. You see, I'm supposed to be able to just do this. Now I have to say, I had contacted the clam folks about the other piece because I couldn't get the rods back in the mechanism, and they responded right away. But this shouldn't be happening. This is a $500 setup, really. It's got all the wind panels, the floor. I need it for the cats. So this shouldn't be happening. And I have been careful taking it down and putting it back up, but the fact is I've got to now take rods out again and try to get this working, but I'm going to be shopping for something else. This is just, I can't continue spending hours of my time in frustration trying to figure out how to get this back working decently. I'll probably contact Clam and tell them how disappointed I am in this. The fact that it just gets tangled in here somehow, and there's no way to get it out until you release everything. So there's got to be something better out there that's going to work. I've like I said, I've loved it. It was easy to use, but now I'm just having all kinds of problems with it. I bought it in October. It's now March. 5 months of usage is not enough to warrant, that's $100 a month basically to use this thing. And so, yep, I'm gonna get out the do what I need to do last time and try to take the rods out and get the mechanism back together, put it back together. But I'm looking at least an hour ahead of me, and it's never going to fold up again the same. It's just never going to. I had that same issue with the other one, and so yeah, my nice one-person manageability clam, this isn't working. So very frustrated. It's several days later, and I know you're not going to believe it, but I am once again a happy clam user. Yes, what happened? Okay, so I shot that video. I sent it over. I emailed Clam, and I included a link to the video and explained what was happening. And they emailed me back and said, is there a number we can call you at? So I gave them my number. They're up in Minnesota, just north of Minneapolis. And a few minutes later, I got a call from Thane, one of their customer rep people. And I'd had the tent down at the time because of high winds, and he asked me to go on out and put it back up, and he was going to help me fix it. Okay? He's like, I know what's going on, and I'm going to help you fix it. Well, he did. Okay? It wasn't all that easy. It was not logical, and the fault is somewhere in however I put it away. So I've got to be more careful putting it away. And when I did put it away, my fingers were frozen back. We had the ice snow and ice and that bitter cold. So if you've got a clam, I'll tell you what, this is the best customer service I have had in years. And customer service trumps a lot of other things. So I could go out and spend more money and get something else, but the same things might happen, and then I'm left without customer service. So I had two of the side panels twisted in. The one I thought I had fixed, and then I had the second one, and I knew I hadn't. I'd done something wrong because it's like the rod's bent the wrong way. So if you have a clam, I did things out of order, so I'm going to try to show you a little bit about what I ended up doing, and it now everything is working great again. But this is the mechanism we're talking about, and my first inclination was I had to remove, let's unzip this so you can see the draw strap. So you've got this draw strap here, right? So my first inclination was to put the rods in first and then do the draw straps. I had this backwards. I had this facing the other way. So that was one problem. But the method to get this back in was to first put the, take this off, take all the rods off, put the drawstring, that big screw, back into this mechanism, and then start with the lower rod, insert that. It's illogical to, you have to like insert it, the short stub in, and then you got to kind of bend things around. So just start with the bottom left and work your way around, and then you're going to put the get this all squished in and put the top on and put the bolt back on. So yeah, I did things out of order and backwards. And now that I know how to do this, I said, well, maybe since I'm not the only one that this has happened to, it'd be nice to have a video. He said, we really tried to like get it inside out, and we couldn't. We wanted to shoot a video, and I don't know, I guess if you're really trying to get this inside out, you can't. So anyway, all of the sides are fixed. They're working again. I just brought it back, opened it up again after being closed, and everything worked peachy. And so I'm here, and I'll show you the kitty cat. So I've got 1, 2, trying to decide whether to stay in or go up. I've got the 3 kitty cats in here, so they're very happy too. So a shout out to the Clam Shelter folks in Minnesota. Excellent customer service. You just got yourself a lifelong customer. So terrific job. And so if you're thinking about getting a tent, a screen system, pay attention to customer service, because eventually something's going to happen. And if you don't get a response, you got to basically figure it out yourself or toss it and go with another tent. So yay, clam! I'm back in business. Hey, please subscribe below. Thank you.